sorry. You brought me.
Where? Nope. Nah, this ain't happening.
Bro, it's not that deep.
This is FCM on DR Sports, and it's live.
Outside hell, you know.
Oh, we are outside hell. This is as close to hell as we're gonna get.
Hello, hi.
Oh my god.
This is right. You know that dun, 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 dun,
The Emirates looks different all of a sudden, huh? It looks different.
I'm trying not to make eye contact.
It looks different. I thought the gold stuff was only for if you go invincible. Huh? Gold trophy. Now they're putting gold champion.
You get a gold badge on your jersey if you win.
True. Can't believe we're here.
I know you're probably watching this thinking, what are these guys doing? But credit where credit's due. This is the home of the Premier League champions. And ahead of a new season of FCM, we thought it was only right to preview the season at the home of the Premier League. The Premier League is somewhere in there now, probably.
I might go steal that.
So it's what, Fort Knox?
You know it's a new season because my mic is dropped.
Saying.
It's a new, I'm rusty.
Listen, welcome back to FCM. We know it's been a long time. We know we left you for summer. We know you felt abandoned, betrayed, but we're back. Back with a bang. Of course, to my right, they call him the cult hero, the most menacing. No, that's you, most menacing. Listen, you can tell it's been a long time. The cult hero himself, Culture Camden,
Let's go, baby.
fresh from Miami. To my left,
Let's go.
they call him the most menacing, the most fearsome. It is the podcasting Pepe himself.
We here, baby.
A few kg bigger as well, if I must say about myself.
This guy's been doing topless videos all summer.
Hey, summer's about health and growth. You know them ones. We had a couple weeks.
You signed
break.
2 midfielders and you want to...
Hey, I got a competition now.
And of course, the host and must host. Ooh, the English!
Hey,
it's the wind!
Rusty.
It's the wind! It's the wind!
He's rusty.
It's the host and most himself, Mario Koji in the cut. Listen.
Hey, you only had like 3 errors in the intro.
Bro,
Guys,
listen.
I promise we're going to figure this out.
This is our pre-season. This is our pre-season. We thought we can't come back without doing a pre-season. Usually we come back first episode in, we're just throwing haymakers. No, this is pre-season. Anything you see in this episode, take with a pinch of salt, including the predictions as well, because we've had a pre-production meeting, and you know what? We don't even know what's happening this season. We won't lie to you.
Bro.
We are experts, but we are honest. And sometimes with honesty, you have to say, I can't tell you what's going to happen this season. I feel like these guys will win again.
That might be the only thing you
that's
can
the
maybe
only
look
certain.
at. And probably got a bit more confidence off the back of the Community Shield,
Yeah.
where I was like, oh, there's going to be one interesting story for sure this year. I said, but I don't know, man. It's hard to predict because even we did it SDS last week, kind of predicting the Premier League and.
Wait, can I hold pause? We did an SDS.
I can't have friends outside FCM now, yeah?
SDS.
This is happening now, yeah?
Okay. What are you talking about? Mate? What are you talking about?
But we couldn't even like agree on predictions over there, so it just goes to show this season.
As a run-off show and theme, like, listen, the reason why we're doing this is because we wanted to introduce ourselves back to you, and you know, we haven't seen each other for ages. This guy disappeared to the States. This guy was locked away in the hyperbolic chamber. This is a catch-up for us, and you guys get to be involved in the conversation. I think we should run it like this, because we actually haven't spoke about it with each other. When you watch the Community Shield here, away from the result, like, how did you feel watching that game?
I mean, I was happy that club football was back. That's one thing, but I was more focused on Man City than I was on Arsenal in that moment. I think Arsenal, obviously, the strongest team, right? You're right. But, you know what I mean? You think about the back end of last season and stuff, it was getting to a point where people thought Arsenal might not win the league. So when we got here and people are like, oh, Arsenal are just levels above Man City, I'm like, hold on a sec. That's more down to Maresca needs to get it right at the club. Rodri's obviously left. Bernardo's left. Obviously, Pep Guardiola's left. John Stones. I mean, they have lost serious experience, know-how. People say John Stones didn't play much last season.
He's still in the changing room.
But he's in the changing rooms.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva was a key player last year, despite us saying he's probably on his way out. Rodri is Rodri. He was just the best player at the World Cup by the award. So when you look at it, right, like you're thinking to yourself, like they've lost so much in that team, and then they brought in a Maresca who, by the way, he's been in the Premier League. Like we've seen him, and it's not like he blew us out the water with what he did with Chelsea. So there's a lot of questions about Man City in particular, but Arsenal it's more of the same. You know what I mean? See their new signing.
Bruno.
Not Bruno. Solis.
Hey.
You see, so solid.
Yeah, you call him so solid.
So solid. I can't lie, he was looking solid.
Yeah.
He was looking.
Pause,
What did you? Wait,
That's the
what
first
did you?
pause
Nah,
of the
nah,
season.
nah.
That is
No,
crazy.
Pre-season.
That is
Pre-season.
man. Whoa.
No, you actually tweeted that.
Yeah.
He reminds you of Trossard. I
Yeah,
can't lie,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like the spirit of Trossard entered him.
Literally.
The playmaking, the link up. I was actually surprised at how
Yeah.
good he was because pre-season, Arsenal fans were even looking at him and saying,
up and down.
Do you know what
Yeah.
my biggest takeaway from that game was? Yeah. We all know what champions respect is. We all have always said that until you win it, like you have to get over the line. Of course they got over the line. They were moving
They
different.
believe in themselves now.
But even as a club, to see Martinelli and Ethan on the sidelines, and listen, this isn't a charity anymore. If we need funds, certain man, you gotta go.
Yeah.
I know fans, you're upset, you know, oh, we love these guys. No, the Arsenal being a big football club now.
Yeah.
United have experienced this back in the day where some of your most dearest love players, for the sake of the mission,
Yeah.
what, we need Ronaldo, Van Nistelrooy, thank you for your
Yeah,
services. So to see moves like that happening, to see Odegaard being like, okay, no, they said that I'm not a captain.
Yeah.
I've done this World Cup thing. Let me just give them a little bit of the recipe.
He had a
I
good
wanna-
World Cup.
I need more.
though.
I need more. I need
No,
more. I'm not sold.
No, but hey,
Yeah,
what
he
I'm
had a
saying,
good World
a
Cup.
World
I
Cup
need
like that,
more.
and
I
then
hear it.
first game,
Yeah.
that's how you're moving.
Fairs.
I can see
Yeah.
intent.
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
I mean, I think it's massive for Arsenal to start like that. You know what I mean? It's
100%.
massive for Arsenal to start like that. But then obviously, as much as, you know, everything I said about Man City, we have to remember Elliot Anderson, that's his first preseason game. Haaland, that's his first preseason game and stuff. So it's very, very early, but Arsenal will be feeling good about that. They're going to be feeling very, very... I remember when
start.
Arsenal
First blood.
finally beat Man City in the Community Shield, and Declan Rice said that first win just felt nice over Man City. So imagine how they're feeling now. They're
Definitely.
looking at it and they're rubbing their hands and saying, we can do that against City. What are we going to do to everybody else? So
I wanna
For
go back to
City,
a City
though,
point
yeah, I
quickly.
was just gonna say, I think it goes to show again though that when these, and I think we've said it previously, the likes of Fergie, the likes of Klopp, the likes of Wenger, when these huge managers leave, and maybe Klopp not as much because Klopp won the title straight away. But with Maresca, this is going to be a big job. And similarly, like when Fergie left, you almost feel like there's a cohort of players that have left with him, the experience. You're now going to have to build a City team in your image.
the problem with us is that we kept them though. And then they left because they were so bad.
Yeah.
But City
But then
haven't.
even if you keep them, there's almost like a holdover period where you can kind of set the culture of the club,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. And
Yeah.
maybe the new guys, they don't get it as much per se, but you could say, at least I tried. With this, it just feels, I thought City was going to be more of the same of City that we saw last season, but with just a few tweaks here and there. But I can't lie, I think they might be in for a bit of a reset this year.
I think it's closer to Chelsea, you know. I feel like back in the day, when Chelsea had the elder statesmen, they gave them the 1-year contracts, like your Lampards and all these guys, and like you're still around. But if you list off the people that they lost this season, so we've lost Rodri, we've lost Stones, we've lost Silva. Last year, who did they lose? 'Cause
They lost somebody else as well.
Gundo last year, I remember.
KDB last
KDB
year.
as well, yeah.
So you're losing some of the
They're
pillars.
literally losing icons of the football club.
100%. And then if you look at the people they're bringing in, like good players, but okay, you've brought in a Tijani Rangers who's leaving already. You're bringing in
Semenyo.
a Semenyo, okay, cool. You're bringing in
Sabinho, who's
Savinho, who's leaving. You're bringing in Anderson, okay, you hope to be a staple.
They're all
And then-
players that need to make that jump.
100%. And then you're then looking at the people that are still around. Foden, the last 2 seasons, we've been
That
waiting for it to
performance
be
against Arsenal.
your team. Do you get where I'm coming from?
We have
Ruben Diaz, we've had question marks about the last few years. It feels like the leaders have left and we've not had new leaders emerge. Even Grealish was a staple of that win. You've been on loan, mate, for that last season.
When
You've
I
come
saw
back in.
Grealish come on, I said, yeah, Man City might. They're
Bro,
in trouble.
you
What
see
is
what I'm saying?
You know
going
they
on?
were starving. They gave him a round of applause
Yeah,
when they
I-
started warming up.
oh
I said,
my
yeah,
God.
For
you lot are
me,
starving.
for the
Yeah.
first time, and I don't think it's wrong to say this, but the first time in the City Group ownership, it does look that there's been some oversight on the transitional period.
I just
Because
think-
you knew that Pep was going to leave one
Yeah.
day. and you knew that you're going to have to replace big players one day.
I just think Man City have been brought down to everybody's level in terms
100%.
of recruitment. I always felt that Man City were operating on just some weird different level, you know, bringing in Julian Alvarez, Aguero back in the days. Like they always got who they wanted. Yeah, Silva. They just felt like they were operating in a different market to Man United, to Arsenal, to whoever, Liverpool. Now, we're all battling for the same players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you get Mark Gahey, I'm like, okay, yeah, you got Mark Gahey, cool. You get Semenyo, yeah, Semenyo could easily have been our Mbumo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're getting guys that are all at the similar level.
Attainable, yeah.
Do you remember when Man City were getting Mahrez when they already had Sane and Sterling?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? You're like, what is going on?
They always sign players that were on the cusp of being world class.
Yeah, and then now when you're signing like Semenyos, it's like, as I said, like you sign Semenyo, but then, okay, United have just got Mbumo, and then you go and sign this. What's going to have to happen a lot at Man City? Not only is the management going to have to be right with Maresca, but a lot of players are not going to be able to get away with what they got away with under Pep.
Yeah.
Now, I thought Pep was declining, and I think he left at the right time. But even as much as I rate people like Doku, 5 goals a season's not cutting it now.
Yeah.
5 goals.
He needs to have that jump.
We can say 5 goals a season's cool when you're winning with Pep. You think you can do 5 goals a season under Maresca and you guys ain't winning? Conversations will be had. Phil Foden. You were looking, we saw what happened in the last few seasons. Now the lights are on you even more. Semenyo, you're not always just going to be falling, things are not just going to be falling into the box for you anymore under this Pep system.
Yeah.
Can you show me how you can dribble? Can you get down the line? Can you take a man on?
Yeah.
Can you do these things? There's going to be so much questions around. Nico O'Reilly, are you sure you're a left back or are you a left back under Pep? Are you a left back? That's a debate.
But I feel like all of these
Mateus
things you're saying
Nunes,
is
are you
why-
a right back?
I mean, he didn't even start.
He didn't even start, but this is what I mean. Like,
The conversations.
these are,
This is
it's
why I
a
think
different lens.
what
Take
you were
off the
saying
Pep
at the
lens.
start, it makes that gap closer. Like you've got Arsenal there, who I think are comfortable in terms of saying the title should be ours, should we do our job? But everybody else underneath, I'm just like, you're all in transition.
you
Chelsea's
mentioned
in transition.
everybody.
Liverpool's
Everyone's
in
changed manager.
transition.
Everyone's changing my
Spurs
bar
in
Arsenal.
transition. United now have European football
Yeah.
added. It's like
Bro,
everyone's
Carrick-
kind of got Villa in transition. So
Well, I
it's
was
like,
gonna say,
Carrick is in near the top end or middle of longest stayed managers in the Premier League right now.
What, last season?
And he came.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you mentioned that there,
That's
because
mad.
even a team like Villa, who finished
Yeah.
Champions League spots, etc., they've lost 4 people from the starting 11 of when
Yeah,
they won the Europa
insane.
League. Like there's
Key
so
players.
much change happening everywhere. And the only team that seems to be sort of like somewhat
Arsenal, yeah.
stable is Arsenal. But again, that's credit to what they've built for this moment.
Yeah.
And they've hit at the right time.
Yeah.
Now it's like, who else in that other pot?
So let's
can build
ask
it? So let's
that
go into it.
question right now. Like straight off the bat, what's the top 4 looking like?
Should we start from 4th up,
Let's go. Let's go top
yeah,
down.
alright.
Let's go top down.
top down?
Top
go
down.
top
All right.
down,
So we
yeah.
all agree
Arsenal.
Arsenal are going to win.
Arsenal will be
we
there.
think Arsenal are going to win the league.
Yeah.
Second place in the Premier League.
I mean,
next
a
season.
week ago, I had City, and then I saw the
Yeah.
Community Shield, and I'm like, I don't know, you know.
I don't know, but I don't know. Yeah.
you know.
I think about myself. I think like I always just say like they got Erling Haaland, but then I look at that team and I'm hearing they want to bring in Enzo Fernandez and Buadi. Listen, hey,
What are we doing here?
In the pot.
in a kettle, hey, the smell. Poo.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Enzo Fernandez for Rodri. Poo.
But
you know what I mean? So when I look at
Enzo
that,
would play- the thing I thought about it was Enzo wouldn't play in a Rodri position.
he's going to play in the pivot though.
No,
So
I don't
he's playing,
think so.
is he the Bernardo Silva?
No, I don't think
yeah,
so.
he is. He is.
Did you just tell
He
me
is
you
the
think that he's
Bernardo
going to play in the
Silva.
10 over Ryan Cherky?
No, but this one, Shaq's gonna go. He's gonna. Look, I
Hold me
promise you,
back.
I've seen Maresca.
Hold me back.
Maresca's gonna put.
Hold
'cause
me
what-
back.
Who else City got as wingers?
Yeah,
Doku,
this
Semenyo,
yeah.
and then it'll be Shirky,
Yeah, he might slip over Ryan side
and
sometimes.
Foden.
Yeah.
That would be the wingers.
I
So you
don't-
think he's going to play in the 10?
Ah,
We're going to
that
come and do
would
the
be
Chelsea thing.
disgusting.
Kevin Nolan thing, yeah.
Hey.
Behind Haaland.
Enzo trying to create for
That would
Haaland. No, thank you.
But that's the thing. So when I look at that, I agree with him. But then, bro, like I think I can sit here for 20 minutes talking about Man United, but I don't want to do that because this
No,
football
but
club
the
is-
thing is because
You know what I mean?
Levan the other day was
Wait,
like, yo,
excuse
we're
me.
going to win the
I saw-
title.
I saw something the other day. Your backline was the same backline from how many
From
years ago?
2022. Levan said we're going to win the title. This is what I
Since
mean.
when?
bro. This is what I
2020.
mean.
When was COVID?
Yeah, 2020.
2020.
Yeah,
but
4
the
years
thing
ago.
is-
4 years
the
ago.
thing is-
There's a whole World Cup ago.
Yeah.
They still got the same defense from the
We
last
still
World
got
Cup.
the same defense, and the thing is, like, so you're looking at Man United, for example. So Man City, we're in confusion over. you're thinking this is a time for Man United, Chelsea, all of our teams, really. We should be looking at it and being like, oh, there's an opportunity here. We've signed 2 players this window, right? I'm not going to count Tyne and Thompson from you guys.
Yeah.
We signed 2 players this window. We haven't sold a player. Not one player has left the football club.
mad.
In fact, we brought back the loanee in Rashford. we can't
signing
even move it.
Rashford number 9.
Bro,
Rashford 9.
we haven't done anything. So when I think to myself, I'm like, oh, okay. One thing I'm noticing from each football club, maybe not so much Spurs, because I still think Spurs are going to sign about 2 attackers, and you've backed Zerbi quite a bit. But it feels like every club is looking at their managers and saying, work a miracle this year, mate. It feels like really this year, whoever's manager is on their A game, that's the way you're going to improve this year. Because I don't think anybody this window has done enough to say you're going to significantly improve. Alonso's going to have to pull out a lot. I think De Zerbi, again, you've been back to a little bit. I think Iraola is going to have to pull out a lot. What's Liverpool done this market? Not much. Man United carry. It's going to come down to what manager steps into, what manager becomes Mikel Arteta of 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Who's going to do that?
When I look at the situations, I'm like, Maresca's probably walking into the best situation of all of those managers with maybe the most ready-made
walking
players.
10 years after Pep Guardiola?
I mean, I'd rather that than walking to Spurs or walking to Chelsea. I think United, you could say
You guys
maybe
have got
is
a free
a better
hit though,
situation.
like, because for Spurs, like, you finished near the relegation.
That's a good debate.
You finished near the relegation spots 2 years in a row.
I'm high on you boys.
I don't.
Like,
Don't.
We'll
I
talk.
want to go
Sorry,
under the
mate,
radar.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
You spent money now. Like,
I
for
wish
you,
you never.
no, but like, I don't think
It is
aim,
overdue. Yeah.
Yeah, this is overdue spending.
Overdue.
I don't think the expectation is go and win the league.
No.
It's
Get back
make
into
sure,
Europe.
Make sure this never happens again.
100%. For us, I do agree. It is
I
kind of a
think
bit
it's
of a
that.
free hit.
Whereas with Enzo and Maresca,
Is it a free hit?
Not in terms
not
of a free hit. In terms of nobody knows what the expectations
Yeah.
for Spurs are this year.
Yeah.
I think
I do.
The expectations are basically don't finish in the bottom half.
No,
And it
that's
might-
not the expectation.
No.
The
The bare
expectation is
minimum.
Champions
No,
League.
bare minimum.
you're a
No.
Tottenham fan sitting
The
outside the Emirates talking about
Hey,
don't
hey,
finish in the
hey,
bottom
hey,
half.
I
Puff
want
that
Europe.
chest.
I want Europe. I want
expectation-
Champions League.
Europe. Okay.
Champions League. I
Yeah.
want.
Expectation for
Top
Spurs
5. Come on.
is Champions League.
The issue is though, we can't go into this season with Richarlison and Solanke and think we get.
You
deserve
sign
Champions
new
League
attackers. My
That's
concern
my-
is the attackers that you're linked with. If you sign Savinho for 80 million, fold.
This is what I'm saying, Cam.
Fold the football
This
club.
is what I'm saying. And then the alternative I'm being told is the number 9 is Cody Gakpo. And I'm like, Cody Gakpo doesn't even play as a 9. The thing is, he can get goals.
I kind of like
He
Gakpo.
can get goals. I don't dispute that. But is that the solution to our number 9? So that's the thing. And the striker market is dead out there. But for me, we have to get attackers in. I've been crying for Rashford all summer long. I'm like, yo, 300k.
Apparently he
whatever
turned
it
down
is,
3 Premier League clubs. Maybe one of you
It
might.
wouldn't surprise me if we were one of
Yeah.
us. But for me,
At
I
least
think
you're not signing
for us,
OAPs.
we have to be almost in that Champions League realm. if
But
you like.
but the thing is though, with Spurs, we'll get on Chelsea in a sec as well. But like with Spurs, you as much as you haven't signed attackers, Kudus is returning. Maddison is returning. That's creativity right there for 2 players right there. Kulu will be back by January, you would hope.
We hope.
Like
Xavi
properly,
Simons
like
as well.
running. Xavi Simons, you've got players there. It just needs to get back to full fitness. You don't know what Maddison's going to look like. Coming off of ACL, who knows if it's going to be the same Maddison. But I haven't been watching a preseason.
We haven't lost in preseason.
You've got a good
We've done
foundation
well.
to build
and
off.
I think of all the coaches who you were saying like can work a miracle.
Yeah.
Bro, De Zerbi proved it last 7 games last year. I think he can still get more out of this, bro. I'm telling you, I was destined for us to go down. The fact that he kept us up for me.
I think
Was that a
first
miracle?
season.
It was a miracle.
I think first season De Zerbi, Spurs are gonna have a really good year.
One game a week as well.
I think 1 game a week is getting a bit overstated, a little bit. Yeah, just in general. I think
you got a
1 game
brilliant
a
squad?
week. Man United,
We've actually got a decent squad, I think. For
It's
one
not
game
a
a week.
bloated squad.
De Zerbi forget 1 game a week. For De Zerbi, first season is a good manager.
It's the
when
second
he
season.
starts, and then now
It's
all of a
Conte.
sudden,
It's Conte.
yeah, all of a sudden you didn't get his first target, and
Yeah.
second. Now it starts getting, a bit rocky.
Yeah.
This season, Spurs are going to be good.
But that's where you have to keep backing him every single summer. It can't just be hey, just for your first year. You know, like when you're seeing the babies in the first 2 months, you're taking a Hakkasan.
Yeah.
And then after that, you're going Nando's and
Yeah,
Pepe's.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We can't do that.
Hakkasan.
You introduce a lifestyle of living.
Yeah,
you must maintain that lifestyle
bro.
of
Don't
living.
introduce
Do you know what I
me
mean?
to a life you
Your
can't.
FCM check is
Exactly.
good, boy. Hakkasan first 2 months.
Exactly.
How much you paying this guy? I need to
No,
check
but
the
do you know what I
books.
mean? I do think that in the first season, Spurs are going to be are going to be good. I just think this season you're going to. I look at the football that he plays. Risky. You're going to concede some funny goals every now and again.
But there's going to be a lot of good football.
But you guys are going to. I think you're going to score goals, and I think you're going to have a good. For anything after this, I don't know. You're going to have a good first season. I think we're going to be fun to watch. With Marseille, didn't he get second first season and win a cup? Maybe.
I was going to say with Spurs, if Spurs sign a centre forward option that can guarantee goals in the Premier League, I think you're good. The reason why I say centre forward option is because when you're linked with Gakpo, yes, he's not an out and out striker, but based on how you might want to play football, he could be utilised.
Yeah.
Aerial threat, can pop off a shot, that might work. It's the same, not saying that the same, but Kai Havertz ultimately has become the centre forward option because he adds something with the rest of the players there.
A lot of the things that I think we're not factoring in, not factoring in a lot is internal improvements, right? Yeah. And this is why I was talking about the coaches. They're going to have to internally improve. Man United, I can list you about 6-7 players that you need to have better seasons. Yeah. You guys, bro, we may laugh at it now, but who knows what Tell might look like under De Zerbi in a full season. He's gonna have to improve. It can't just be you buy your way into getting better.
Well, we finished 17th last year. A lot of these players have to improve.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that's where the one game a season thing does become important because you have more time on the training ground. Ultimately, you're not having to prepare for. We've just finished this match. Then it's tactical meetings about a Champions League match. You have days where he's going to have. We always say coach those ideas. Yeah. He's gonna have to coach these players to be better. Same thing with Xabi Alonso.
You see, my thing with one game a week, right? Last season with Man United, I understand it, and obviously because Chelsea went and won a league with 1 game a week, that really when 1 game a week really started becoming a thing. When Conte won it with that 1 game a week, but last season we had 1 game a week. But even us, I think I get when people say it about us because bro, we got knocked out of the first round of our 2 cups.
Yeah.
If you are a top 6 team, your mind is to try and get to the final of everything, right?
Facts.
And so, what's the minimum game? Like your maximum games is still going to be. You're aiming for about 56.
Yeah. No, 100%.
1 game a week, like that's a lot of fixtures.
So the thing is, a lot of people they read the 1 game a ring thing wrong, but it's like. Sometimes you just have to listen to what the managers themselves are saying. How many times in the season will a manager go, I've not had enough time in the training ground to actually talk my principles and whatnot?
Yeah, and do you know what their managers are? Shirkers, bro. They're frauds. Their managers are frauds. You look at the managers that have said them things. Yeah. Ruben Amorim's. You know, really, real talk, all these managers that
think what you're telling
a lot of managers are saying this. It's not just Amorim that said
I ain't ever heard Jurgen Klopp say I need more time on the training pitch. I ain't ever heard Pep Guardiola say I need more time on the training pitch. I ain't ever heard Jose Mourinho say that.
Can we not talk
I
about
heard the
frauds.
No, but I'm just saying.
You had a flashback the other day, 4-2, getting slammed over that.
But you see where Ramon was. What did he say after the game as well? What did he say? How are things? Boring. You missed me.
But do you know what I'm trying to say though? Like it's the managers that are shirking that say them type of things. I need more money.
I still think there is something in. Okay, listen. If you have a league and cups and everything, you have the ability. Production movement mad, innit?
Bro,
it is what it is.
You gotta work one for my staff, bro. You guys focus on us, bro.
Hey, keep this in.
You guys focus on us.
Anyway, can't say too much. Like moving to Chelsea, I think what Chelsea have tried to do, similar to what you're saying is, Alonso, we have an inexperienced team. So we're going to give you some experienced players that can help around the training ground. Can you make us better, please?
Yeah.
Henderson, Welbeck. Interesting.
I'm not going to lie, though.
Voices, though.
Can I say something, though? When are Chelsea going to get involved in things?
In what sense?
I think, it's about time that Chelsea have a season of making noise. When was the last time you had that? Is it when you won the league? You had half a moment under Maresca until December. Yeah. Tuchel before Lukaku done that interview. Yeah.
We've not had a full sustained thing since we won.
This is Chelsea Football Club. Like, we get the attention.
Hey, he's doing it's Manchester United Football Club to you. He's doing it to you now.
Listen, let me tell you something. The noise is always on Man United, yeah? And the noise is on Arsenal when Arsenal hadn't done it, when Man United haven't done it. And I'm asking Man United the same questions. I'm not saying...
Yeah, this is not Chelsea. This is
This is Liverpool have won a league. Man City won a league. We can throw it at Spurs as much, but we don't... It's still Spurs at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And they just had back-to-back 17th. Chelsea, it's about time. Not one time under this Clear Lake era you've pushed for it. You remember you say, we walk away with cups. You're not that anymore. I think now you got and you got in the most sought after manager in Europe. We have to start looking at Chelsea and putting expectation on them. I don't want it to go under the radar anymore with
No,
Chelsea.
100%.
Like, you know what I mean?
For me, this year, more than every other year, we're 2 years removed now from the Club World Cup. We can't hide behind certain things just because there's a goal. Like it was good for last season.
12 months now we're running that gimmick.
Yeah.
World
You know, like
champions.
it kind of felt like a blue badge. Like,
Yeah.
don't say anything.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
this.
yeah.
We can't do that anymore. Like that's like these guys have got a Premier League.
Yeah.
Also got a Premier League. Like people are rolling around with big things.
BBS.
Boy, so I feel like this year, Xavi Alonso was very good to get, especially when you see how Liverpool had to react and what they did, etc. You signed the Morgan Rogers. You've put money on the table and said that you're trying to make a big signing.
lot of money.
I have my thoughts on spending that much, but again, if you take into account selling on whatever and whatnot, it's not the true value. However, cool, you spent that. Cole Palmer, you've had a summer of rest and recovery. There's certain things that when I look at Chelsea, you have an opportunity now. If City are gonna be in this sort of shakeable thing, and if City have, if a Maresca season is anything what a Chelsea Maresca season is, there's an opportunity.
So I saw DR. I
opportunity.
saw weekend roundup. It's Monday roundup or weekend round? Monday roundup, and everyone on that panel had Chelsea second.
I can't
I've got them
guarantee
third.
Chelsea second. Third minimum.
So where have you got? Okay. All right, let's read up. Let's read up.
yeah.
Let's read up.
Okay.
Sorry, Liverpool. We're gonna get into you guys.
City, out of respect,
You've got second.
I've got
Yeah.
out of respect. Out of the fact that Haaland can go and score 32
can
goals.
change
and that
as
can
soon
change.
as the window closes.
Yeah. That
Can
can change.
Haaland score 32? Can Maresca be the first manager to stifle Erling Haaland?
That's-
CB. Shout out CB. He said João Pedro went a month without a
Scoring,
shot.
yeah.
Without a shot under Maresca. João Pedro.
I'm literally looking at Haaland as like, you're the only thing I'm banking
Yeah.
on to keep the City team afloat.
Yeah.
I've got Chelsea third. I've
Okay.
got Chelsea third.
Same.
And then you've
Chelsea
got
fourth.
who fourth? Liverpool
Got
or Man
United.
I've got United fourth.
Wow, you guys have Liverpool outside the top four.
No, Liverpool fifth Champions League.
Yeah.
Champions League.
They'll still get Champions
Yeah.
League.
Hey,
but
are you sure the
thing
English
is,
teams are going to do bits
I'll be-
in Europe this year?
I think that it'll be the
Oh, we
same
got the
thing
same.
with Champions League race. Yeah,
What?
Champions League race will be fluctuating like every season, bro,
yeah.
and then it'll be the best of the worst.
It'll be the
getting
Europa
through.
lot carrying us through.
My thing is this, right? Is ultimately when it comes to football.
So you guys have the same top four?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You
Who's
guys
you?
have Arsenal, City,
Chelsea,
United.
United, Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Where
Who's
do
yours?
you have United?
Really? So you got Arsenal first.
I got Arsenal first.
You got Chelsea second.
Let me tell you something.
With my
wait.
Go on.
No, let me tell you something.
Wait.
I walked in to last week saying we'll be second. And then now, I don't know if that was that AC Milan loss and just the negative press that's coming out because we're not signing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of now getting angry at the club. And so my mind is a bit skewed right now.
Okay.
I need to beat Hull and then I'll say we're going to finish second.
Okay.
Hey,
so
But
as of
right now, I'm not.
as of right now, so
As
you
of
got-
right now, do you know what? I'm just going to, because I have to, I don't want to sit on the fence.
Second.
I'm going to go with second place.
what for you lot?
Man United.
Okay.
Yeah.
Third.
Even with the added European fixtures, you think
Yeah.
it doesn't?
Yeah. These are grown men. Like, if you guys can't play, you're grown men.
Yeah.
You're 25-year-olds, 26, 27. If you guys can't play, that's a pathetic
I want
excuse.
to ask something from you.
Hey,
actually.
the judge.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I mean, so I think that's a pathetic excuse. I'm going to back the boys.
What did you make of the whole thing that came out this week? And again, it is just paper talk and stuff. But there was this whole notion of this week, they're saying that, when they'll talk to United players, they're saying they haven't done much running. It's just been ball work.
That's concerning. That's concerning. You guys need to get fit. You guys need to get fit, especially when
Got
you
2 games a
consider-
week, you know?
Bro,
Hey.
it's not even only that. We haven't got that athlete in the middle still. There's so much gaps that we haven't addressed in this window.
Yeah.
But I'm going to just go with... I'm going to go with the fan
reason why I
hat.
put
I'm
you
going
lot
to go with
forward
the
is
fan hat.
Sesko, I'm expecting a jump.
Yeah.
Cunha, I'm expecting improvements. And Wemo, I'm expecting improvements.
Kobe Mainu, who was sitting on the...
Leacher's back.
Yeah.
I'm looking at, there's a couple of pieces. I know he's still doing this Lisandro gimmick. Look, you know what you
Bro.
saw at the World Cup.
Did you see what I saw in Did you see the way Ruben Loftus-Cheek made him eat dirt? Yo, oh my God.
That's-
Did you
that's-
see the way Ruben
Yeah, I
And
did.
we can't play a high line.
Yo.
So this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Carrick is going to want to become a more dominant team.
Yeah.
You know what I would love for Michael Carrick to do? Is just say, Lenny Yoro and Heaven, I'm just going to go with you guys this season. I would love that.
Bro,
how am I going to go and see Shaw, Maguire and Licha again and Dallo as a back four again?
Yeah.
Let's, like, come on. Actually, do you know what? I might have to drop us a third just because I just said that.
So
I don't know.
second?
I'm not high on Chelsea. I'm not high on you boys.
Liverpool?
So then City,
You see why I say-
you're with us. Out of respect, City they'll crawl over the
Oh my
line.
God, but I see problems for City
Same.
too.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh,
Do
good.
you know what this is? Do you know what this
There's
is spelling
problems
to?
for all of them, man.
Yeah, that's the,
But do you know what this is spelling to, unfortunately? It's spelling to these that walk in the league.
Yeah,
Like
I can
dog
see that. I
walking
can
in.
see. I'm gonna say
Like
Arsenal.
10 points walking
You know
in
what?
the
I'm gonna go Arsenal. I'm gonna go. I'll go City.
See ya.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll go United, and then I'm gonna go Liverpool,
And then Chelsea fifth.
and then.
Wait, hold
no,
on,
sorry,
Spurs.
no, sorry.
No, it said
No,
Spurs.
sorry. I'm going Spurs fourth.
Spurs fourth. Is that pending on their signing striker or how they are right now?
Spurs fourth.
So where do you have Spurs actually? Because you didn't mention that.
I've got a 6 trying to
Sorry,
fight for Champions League
sorry.
and we might finish just outside it.
I don't know my list, man. Sorry, guys.
You see?
I don't know,
Because he
'cause
forgot
now I'm talking about
Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah.
He forgot everybody. And I was like, yo, you
I
got
don't
us
know.
that high? top
Here's
four?
my thing with Liverpool.
I don't know.
So ultimately, I feel like when you go through different teams and you listen to different fan bases, they're all complaining about different things.
Mm-hmm.
With Liverpool, they are concerned. They're like, okay, yes, we're going to have Xhaka and Van Dijk. Van Dijk just played the most games he's ever played in the season.
What's that Xhaka comp getting hyped for? But that was the average Kurt Zuma performance.
Hey, chill.
It's the truth though.
He's
Everything's
already
so.
started.
I think because of
already-
clips. I think
FCM is back.
bro. No, but I think because
Xhaka's only played half a game
That's what I'm
and you're
saying,
already
but-
comparing him to Zuma.
no, but I'm saying calm down. That's the average Kurt Zuma
it was a
performance.
good debut. Got
Yeah.
a goal. Bro,
An
your
average
first
Kurt
45
Zuma.
minutes, you get a goal. It's a good little performance. Your fans want to hype you up. Bro wants to bring up Kurt Zuma. Why?
Do you know what Cam does here? When it comes to opposing teams, he does this thing here. He goes,
I'm sick of him, bro.
ex-player,
I can't
who
do
is
another
another
season of
Premier
this.
League throwback?
Yo!
Okay,
Enzo, John Shelby. Yo, yeah,
Xhaka,
new guy.
Zuma.
Yeah, Kurt
No, but
Zuma.
I'm just saying that is an average Kurt Zuma performance. But because now people clip and things can travel.
You're saying clip
it
culture's ruined football?
Bro, it makes it so much bigger. That was a normal Kurt
Yeah.
Zuma performance.
So this is what I'm saying. They are looking. It's like Conor Bradley is not going to be back. Who is going to play there?
Yeah. I'm concerned for Liverpool.
They're
That's
worried
what-
about the defence, and then also as well,
There's too many
Isak, we haven't
question
seen
marks on
Isak for so long.
But now I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's just our top four. I'm sorry, guys, is mumbled up, right? No, these are set. Mine.
Yeah.
Everybody that watches my
spread
content.
betting. You spread betting.
I'm not gonna lie. Everybody that watches my content, I always say, I don't do prediction content because this is why I hate prediction content. But can we move to things about some players, please?
Isak.
I think Isak's gonna have a top season.
The comeback.
I have Isak as my
You're
player
going
of
to
the
say
year.
Golden Boot?
You have Isak as your player of the year.
Premier League player of the year.
Tell me more.
I just think he's going to have a redemption season. I think he's going to be sharper. He's going to be fit. That doesn't mean Liverpool are going to win the league.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at 20 plus goals in the league this season.
In the
for Isak.
league?
In the league.
I can see that.
I'm going for
Ekitike's out
yeah.
till
I'm going for
January,
an
December.
explosive Isak season. I'm going for that.
I mean,
I'm
the
going
way I look
to
at it
put my
is,
neck on the line for
if
that.
Liverpool are going to have a good season, a lot of it is going to rely on Isak's performances. There's no salary anymore.
Well, you gotta remember-
the midfield isn't there. The defense, there's loads of question marks about it. The fullbacks, there are question marks about it. Alisson's fitness is question marks about it. Isak is actually going to play a huge part for Liverpool, whether they successful or
We
not.
But
could
he
be having
needs a
complete-
running mate.
We could be
He
having
needs
a
a running mate.
completely
Florian
different
Wirtz, please,
discussion.
Rice.
He needs a running
I mean,
mate.
they might sign Barcola and Mbaye.
Look, if Isak
Now
gets
we're having a
running
whole different conversation.
100%.
You know what I mean? This is why, come to me
Once the
at the
window's
end
closed.
of the window. I'll give you my top four.
No, but obviously we've got to give them
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
innit?
you're being greedy.
With Isak, like what Isak showed at Newcastle is that he has the ability to do it.
Melly boy.
What I'm worried about is last season when it came to
bro.
Liverpool. When it came to Liverpool, we were talking about Szoboszlai, you know, he's holding
Yeah,
down the fort and
yeah.
whatnot. I don't think Liverpool should ever be a team where the centre mid showing the heart is what the team is primed on.
McAllister's head doesn't seem like he wanted to be at Liverpool at this point. Gravenberch, we don't really know. We're going to see what era, and this thing is so hard to predict, but I do look at their team and I think like their defense. I'm still not that
The
moved.
defense is. it
You know what I
concerns
mean?
me.
But even if they sign Barcola, I think I'm one of the people that's not that high on Barcola. I think he's a little bit. I think he's overrated, to be honest. But
He can be a
we'll see,
useful
you know?
asset in the Premier League.
Yeah, maybe.
Transitional
He's an
threat.
unfinished product still.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think there's a lot to work with.
Maybe.
With the Chelsea thing, I think ultimately, I feel like João Pedro will get goals this
Chelsea
season.
second place, yeah.
I think João Pedro will get goals this season.
No, you guys
Yeah,
have Chelsea
same.
third or
I had
second.
Chelsea third. João Pedro will get goals this season.
Give me a number.
I have João Pedro for at least 18 Premier League goals.
Jeez.
That's what I would say as well.
18
I think
Premier
there's
League
gonna be a
goals.
jump. Well,
18
last
Premier
season he
goals.
got 15.
Really?
Yeah.
18 Premier League goals for me, minimum. Cole Palmer is, the thing is, the reason why I'm saying I'm making the João Pedro point known is because a lot of people will look and be like, Cole Palmer's going to be back. For me, if he is back, great, but I can't bank it all on Cole Palmer. Not after last season and the
You got
race.
Morgan
Hey,
Rodgers.
hey,
That's
hey,
what Morgan
hey,
Rodgers
hey.
signed for.
It's the
there we go.
170.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
thank you, and
Hey,
thank you,
hey.
thank you.
What do you expect from him?
Now this way it gets interesting because a lot of his output for Villa didn't always equate in goals and assists.
Yeah.
I think he has to make the next step now. So for him,
What does that look like?
Yeah, I'm gonna
combined for me, it's at least in the Premier League, at least 16 GA. At least 16 GA. However you want to split it up, it's down to you.
Yeah, fair
But
enough.
16 GA. For me, it's about, because we saw, the reason why I say it is because I saw Enzo masquerading as a cam, and Enzo got goals, and he got a few assists here and
Yeah.
there. How are you able to aid our striker, but also aid the attacking output? Because I still have question marks about the wing back system and the wingers, etc. Like,
a lot of
I'm-
randoms.
if João Pedro's leading the line, I'm gonna need a running mate with him, and that's got to be you and Palmer. But I'm looking at you as the signing to come in
Yeah.
and really show that you deserve to be at that
Yeah.
level. All right, Fuad, not to steal from you, but obviously what's yours is ours because we're family. I liked your whole play you have stocks in this season. I want to do a Premier League version of that. So this will be, I want to say 3 players each.
Okay.
Stocks, and this will be like the FCM stocks. We're gonna manage this account.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start first. Taiwo Awoniyi at Coventry, heavy stocks.
Ooh,
Put all your
okay.
money in.
Hey, by the way,
Put your money in.
Nottingham Forest, one of the best send-off videos I've ever
100%.
seen.
Yeah,
That was, I
Okay.
almost shed a
Yeah.
tear.
Put your money
Awoniyi.
in. Put your money in. That's 10 Premier League goals. That's, you know the Glen Murray special?
yeah,
We're
yeah.
taking 10 to the bank.
Nah,
10
say
Premier
no
League
more.
goals.
I'll go with one.
Invest in that.
I'll go with one. Majo.
I like that.
Lukaku
Majo,
2.0.
yo.
I like that.
Majo, I'm watching this
Lukaku
boy, you
2.0,
know. Watching
yeah.
this boy. I'm
Like
going to
that.
put stocks into him
Cool.
for this season. So let's go. Majo's one
I'm
of my
gonna
ones.
go
What?
Luka Vuskovic.
Ooh, Brighton.
okay.
What, clean
Brighton
sheets?
kid. I think
Alright.
obviously
Your player.
No,
Yeah,
No, they sold him.
go-
We sold
go
him.
with
We
yeah.
sold him officially, but I'm still keeping stocks because I think he's going to be a top talent. I think in terms of winning headers, very few. Bro, I'm not even joking. He won the
He's
most
like
headers
a
in
magnet.
the whole of
Yeah,
Europe.
yeah, yeah.
Literally, you know,
Like
Sergio
magnet.
Ramos style ball magnet.
Yeah.
The only thing is I worry about his ability to get around and cover spaces. But that's where Brighton playing a back three helps him.
Yeah.
I'm investing stocks in him.
Yeah.
He's built for the Premier League. In my
That's a
opinion.
good one.
I'm gonna go another one. I'm gonna go Kobe. I don't know, something in my bones is telling me this is gonna be a top year. It's gonna be a top year for him. So I'm gonna go Kobe Mainu.
I'm going to do one close to home as well. Palestra.
I didn't like his clips.
Listen, all I'm going to say.
I'm with you, sir.
I didn't like
All I'm
his
gonna say-
clips.
all I'm
Bro,
gonna
your
say is-
stocks
I
were
was
there,
not.
man.
I was not moved
Bro,
by what they
listen,
were gassing up. I was like,
Do you know what I've seen?
this looks like a white Dumfries.
No, but you're saying White Dumfries, but what does Dumfries
No, Dumfries,
do?
I like Dumfries, but he's at the higher end of that.
But what does Dumfries do? Come rain, come shine.
Delivers.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
This is like, yeah,
You know, Italians in the Premier League though.
the first time I saw Marcos Alonso, yeah, and I was like,
Tonali's the only one.
That's what I'm saying.
stiff in the hips. He's stiff in the hips,
Yeah.
but it works.
Yeah.
He's
No,
got to have
why-
monstrous tech then. He's got Alonso
Yeah.
had monstrous. Let me ask you guys something.
Hit me.
Players, give me 2 players
Yeah.
with the not like one to watch, but kind of like with the pressure on them.
Phil
Let's
Foden.
do that after though. We're doing 3 players.
Oh, we say 3.
Yeah, we
Oh,
need to say
shit,
3.
my bad. I didn't know we said 3.
Doesn't have to be free. You can have that if you're happy
I'll
with that.
say no. If we're going along the same theme of someone from our clubs,
Clubs, yeah.
Dejan Kulusevski. I'm investing
Oh, wow.
stocks because what I
Can I
saw
ask a
before.
question? you know, if the season starts and he's not fit, does the value of the stock depreciate?
I've seen clips in training. He's on
there,
the grass.
he's on the grass,
He's on the
okay.
grass.
Okay.
So at some point this season, we're gonna see it. The question is, of course, what level is he gonna be at? Because before he was playing at a new level that we hadn't seen before.
I hear it.
Now I'm like, brother, can you just get back to 75% of that level? But I love him so much, I'm investing in stocks.
Fair dues, fair dues.
Okay.
So you was about to ask, and correct me if I'm wrong. 2 players with the most pressure on them to deliver.
Yes.
I've got Phil Foden. I've got Phil Foden. I think ultimately, if you look at Phil Foden's career, you are the City graduate. You are the one that Pep put his hand around. You are the one that kind of announced yourself to the world. And everything that's all changing with, you know, these players coming and going, you are the ever constant.
Yeah.
You are the person
Same
that...
for his career.
I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, he's
Right
doing
now,
his
Phil
career
Foden is not just his career, I think he's paying for his legacy, bro.
Yeah.
If Phil Foden has another bad season,
Yeah.
it's almost like, and I hate to make the parallel, it's the Dele Alli thing. We can't be talking about that season from then, that was then.
Yeah.
Are we doing just Premier League, by the way?
No, yeah, Premier
we
League,
do Premier League.
yeah.
So for me, I think Phil Foden has a lot of pressure. And because you had the summer to recoup,
Palmer.
lock in. No, I'm saying.
I've got one of them is Cole Palmer for me. I don't like personally. I don't like that 2-year drop off. People talk about GA and he Ballon d'Or list because of the Club World Cup, whatever. I think Palmer is one that I'm looking at. And I'm saying he needs to step up.
Yeah.
Who else am I
Let's
going for?
go
There's I think naturally
along the same theme, I'll be honest with you, I think Saka.
Yeah.
I think Saka this season, last year was like, we won the title, you played a part, but this season it has to be a bigger part.
Can you get
This
back to
season
what
it
you
has
were?
to be, it has to be almost like it's your team. I want to see him as a contender for Player of the Year.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
agree.
So
Yeah.
I want to see him getting back to that level where it's looking like this is Saka's team, because over the summer they were talking about another man turning up here and potentially taking his shirt.
Vinny, yeah.
And I'm
they were
like, hey,
disrespecting him, yeah.
get that respect back,
Yeah,
bro, because
yeah.
I think they're starting to forget who you are. Remind them.
Do you know I like the Saka one? Like with Salah going, you know, there's always been this discourse about who is the face of the league, who is the league's franchise player,
Haaland's still here,
etc.
bro. Haaland's
Like
still here,
it's
bro.
still Haaland, but you have to make that conversation, at least the conversation.
Yeah.
And like that's by leading your team to it. So I like the Saka one. You said we're doing 2?
No one I think,
yeah.
I'll be honest with you, Elliot Anderson.
He's
think-
naturally going to have the most pressure on him.
The fact that you're moving for that
Rodri
fee,
Spoots.
Rodri leaving
That
at the
killed
same
him.
time as well.
That's gonna
Now
kill him.
it's like the ghost of Rodri is there. You better do something
Yeah.
or something similar. Otherwise, all that PR he's built in the last
Yeah,
12
yeah,
months for England, the Forest performances, it's all going to go out the window, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
I think
That is
this
a big
might
pressure
might
one.
be
That is a big pressure
this might
one.
be a personal one, but I'm looking at Lenny Yoro. I'm looking at
I
Lenny
like that
Yoro.
one.
I need a step up.
I agree.
I need a step up now. I swear down, if Jeremy Jacquet comes into this league and outperforms you, that's unacceptable.
This
that's
season he
unacceptable.
needs to-
You need to take over now.
Absolutely.
We're still relying on Harry Maguire in 2026, 2027. It can't be. It can't be. This is what you were bought for.
Yeah.
Let's not forget he was bought for big money.
Yeah.
Big money on his last year last year of his contract. Big money.
So-
for me, Lenny Yoro.
I've got 2. I think the Verts question has to be there again.
Yeah.
Like we can't just write that off. Is
Yeah,
he?
you were saying running mates for Isaac.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him.
He has to, like, we can't just say it's like you have to do something. Like at the end of the day, he's still the most expensive. Or who's overtaken him?
I think Elliot Anderson. no?
Elliot Anderson's taken. So you're
No,
still,
no, it's Isak's the most expensive.
Okay, so what? Second or third most
Yeah.
expensive. You can't just get a blind. Like first season, we'll write it off,
Yeah.
but you've got to catch up.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
you know, I've got an interesting one, and this is because of the player's heritage, and I think he is kind of like the marquee. I'm keeping eyes on Tonali. I'm keeping eyes on Tonali. If you think about it, like.
We proved ourselves in this league, big man.
No, 100% you have. No, 100%. No, but that's what I'm saying. Through it. 100%
I'm
right.
here to raise the floor and the ceiling.
But this is what. But
That's
this,
what Tonali's here
and,
to do.
and bro, I'm glad
Yeah?
that's exactly it is because like you're right. You proved yourself in the league. You've shown that you're versatile.
Yeah.
The move to even come to the league was that okay, cool. Now you've got the opportunity. It's because Bruno's gone as well. Bruno's going to be here, running mates to try and run it back here. I need to see what the feeling you can do in North London. Don't let them say that. Don't let them say Bruno is carrying you.
Hey,
Don't
I can't lie.
Don't let,
That first North London derby between them two is going to be
Wait,
interesting.
because listen, when it's the whole Geordie thing, Bruno is one of our
Yeah,
own. He is the captain. Tonali, please, for the sake of everything that's right, let them know it was you.
Yeah.
Because we've got a bit of understanding. I like
Hey,
you, Tonali. Let
Mateus
them know
as
that
well.
you was the. Mateus is.
We got to cook on low. Don't watch us. Don't
Cool.
watch us.
Listen, is there anything else you want to say? This is just a nice little introduction back. Listen, first Sunday back. If you've watched this video, first Sunday back, please. Come with your family members. Come with your siblings. Come with your friends. Come with your food. I promise you, you are not going to miss it. It is going to be amazing. SCM this season, we are going to cook with propane. We're going to be cooking on gas. Don't miss it. We're back. We're not missing any episodes, not missing any weeks. And we've got some surprises for you as well. So make sure you're locked in. FCM is back with a bang. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll see you soon.